So the question I would have asked is, if you are going for $2 per day, how much how much is your daily loss? I don't know if you get the point. If you say, oh, today I want to just go for $2, the question is, how much would you lose on that $2? All right. So I'm not saying it's bad to have daily targets, but the question is, before having daily targets, what is your daily loss? And if your loss is bigger than your daily profit, of course, you should know that that cannot lead you into profitability. Because the question will now be, if I'm going for $2, am I now going to be willing to risk $1? And the truth of the matter is, now with synthetic indices, the lot sizes have increased. It may be very, very difficult for you to, like, say you want to keep up with that kind of trading plan. All right. It can work. It can work, but then it's going to be very, very stressful. All right. So the best is to have um a plan that would help you to repeat the process. Even if it's a $50 account that you have, if you say that, okay, I want to be risking $1 per trade, all right, and I'm going for a 1 to 3, or my setup can give me at least 1 to 4, all right, $1, you will need 50 trades to blow that account. And if you are going strictly for a $1 loss, and then 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, that's on every trade you are winning $3. That will still help you build. It may look slow, but at the end of the day, you will realize that it will give you a level of confidence. It will give you a level of ease that you actually do know what you are doing. Because when you lose $2, you lose $3, you lose $5, it doesn't make your profit consistent. And let me say this, your loss or your risk percentage must be fixed. Don't say, okay, let me risk $3 on this trade. Then the next one, let me risk $5 on this trade. Or the next one, let me now risk $1. No, your risk percentage is not fixed that way. Your losses will not be fixed. And so even if you are making profit, it will not look like you are making profit. That's why for my students, anytime they complain, I just tell them, send me your trading history. Because from your trading history, if I see that your losses are consistent, $2, $2, $2, $2, I know that your problem is not a risk management problem. Then I can now discern, okay, send me the setups, the before and the after. So this is how people don't help themselves in trading. All right. My students know, you must be keeping a record of your before and after. Even if you don't keep a record of your before and after, at least there are some people that is stressful, but at least you can go back to the chart and spot that setup again. All right, that's mastery. But you can't spot the setup, you can't keep records, then you won't be able to help yourself. So if you now want to review that trade, why did you lose, why didn't you win, we won't be able to do it. Do you understand? That's the essence of it. All right. I wanted to mention something, but I think one of my bosses is on the call, so I'm not going to mention it. It will be between me and him when we meet. All right. But you can spot the setup. I mean, one reason why I like some of my guys is they will not they will not give before and after. But you see that particular setup. See, just take the screenshot of the setup. That's all. You may not even take the before or the after, but that particular setup, take the screenshot. Why? For educational purposes. I think I had a call with, it was on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday or last week. I had a call with one of my bosses, and it was sending me the setups, not the before, but the particular setup, how the setup was activated and got to ETP. That way, we can go back to the chart and look for that particular setup and investigate. But when people don't have a trading plan, you cannot send your trading history. You cannot send before and after. You cannot even send the trade. Now, let me say this, don't beat yourself up. There are sometimes that you will forget. But is it every trade that you are forgetting to take screenshots? No, now. No. All right. Trading for over 4 years now and mentoring for 3 years now has helped me to a large extent to be able to spot some particular setups on the chart. All right. Um, give me a minute. All right. So if you cannot send your trading history, can you send the setup? So that way we'll be able to decipher or diagnose, all right, whether you have a skill problem or a risk management problem. Do you understand? So maybe some of us who are in various mentorships or not, this is one of the ways you would help your coaches. All right. If they ask for your trading history, be bold and be confident enough to send them.
Specifically.
All right. Be bold enough to send your trading history. Nobody is going to say you're a bad trader. It's just to help you and know whether, okay, the problem here is you don't manage your risk well, or you don't do this well, or your skills. Then we can now know where to come in from. Do you understand? So even if you are going to be having, say daily profit targets, the question is, what is going to be your loss target? Do you get the point? So let me take another question. If you have another question on trading plan and trading rules. So if you have a question, you can unmute if you are not in a noisy environment, or you can just type. No questions? Okay, maybe I think everybody understands um, what a trading plan then is. All right. So maybe,
Hello, sir.
yeah, go ahead, sir.
Please, sorry, sir. I just want to ask a very simple question, sir.
Yes.
I've actually learned a lot because I think I understand the reason why I was angry when I got a profit account and
Okay.
I didn't actually understand the total drawdown. I think it was 5% that the other about that was given, and
Okay.
then which didn't happen in a day, and all of a sudden they took the account. I was angry that these people are scam, but I think I understand now. My question
All
is
right.
it possible for one not to trade every day and still meet up his or her weekly, monthly target?
Of course. Of course. Let me show you something on gold.
Okay.
Yeah, let me show you something on gold yesterday.
All right, sir.
Although I've done the commentary video and it's on my YouTube channel, but now that we're on the call, let me just use gold to as an example. So just a few minutes, let this load up completely. All right, I think we're good now. All right, so gold. All right. So this is gold. This one is just this is gold this week. All right. This sale happened on Wednesday. This buy happened on Thursday. So now imagine that these were just the two trades that I took in this week. The rest, I mean, I won't be. This sale was a 1 to 8, and the buy was a 1 to 5, and it's still even currently running, right? So excuse me. So let's say I risked I think this is a 1 to 9. So let's say I risked $10 on this buy. All right, that's a $90. Same $10 on this sell, that's an $80, right? 80 plus 90, you do the math. Would I have hit my target for the week? Of course. So it's possible not to trade every day and still meet up with your profit target. Maybe weekly profit target. Your own is to know how many based on the prop firm, because there are prop firms that have minimum trading days, meaning you must at least trade within 2 days, or you must at least trade within 3 days. All right, so that you don't violate that particular rule. Do you understand? But even at that, you can decide that, okay, even if you don't trade every single day, 1 or 2 good trades is okay for you. 1 or 2 good trades is okay for you. The peculiarity with prop firms is that prop firms, we must read their rules very, 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 very well. For FT Nigeria now, there's a particular rule on FT Nigeria, and well, I'm not validating or referring FT Nigeria because this video will be posted on YouTube. So I'm not validating them. All right. But one thing I think I need to explain is that when when they say that their drawdown rules is calculated on equity and not balance, it means that whatever you have in your equity at the beginning of the day. So it's like this. If you took a trade yesterday, all right, and that trade entered today, and the trade was running in a profit of $200, all right, and then it entered $200 into the new day. Now, that new day, your drawdown will be calculated on the $200 plus what you have in your balance. So let's say you have 3,000 in your balance, that's 3,200. So if price will retrace and your profit now reduces to $50, you know that 150 is out of it, and that 150 is the daily drawdown. So they would say that you have violated the daily drawdown rule, whereas you didn't see any loss in your MT5. Do you get the point? You didn't see any loss in your MT5. It was only your profit that went $200 in your direction, but retraced and even now continued again and it's TP. Do you understand? That's the reason why a lot of people fail, that particular Profem account, right? So we must learn to read the rules very well. But to answer, I think that was Pastor Frank. To answer that question, yes, all you need sometimes can be just 1 or 2 good trades in a week, and you are good to go. Have I been able to answer that question?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir. You have, sir.
All right. So, I mean, let's questions. Let's take questions. If you have any question on, you know, you can unmute and ask your question. All right, no more question. Okay, if there are no more questions, I think we can then call it a day. I think we can then call it a day. There are no more questions. All right. So thank you guys for joining. All right. Our one-on-one mentorship is open, 200,000, $180, and our general mentorship is priced at $49, 50,000 naira. So if you're interested, you can always reach out to me. You can always reach out to RM the King Trader. All right. I mean, we're all good. All right. So thank you guys for your time. I hope to see you some other time.